All right, so I want to introduce everybody to another one of my favorite patients I've worked with. His name's Steve Lester. So I'm just going to kind of get it over to you. Just kind of introduce yourself, and then kind of let us know what brought you to working with us here at Hurley.
All right, my name is Stephen Lester. This is my wife, Tracy Lester. I was brought here because I caught COVID-19. I was hospitalized for 99 days. I spent time at other facilities, and this by far was the best. We chose Hurley because we've been here before, and we got quality care. So it was close to home. My wife was able to visit me. At one point, I was in Muskegon, so she was only able to visit me for like twice a week, and it was like a 4-hour drive. And so Hurley was close to home. We knew we'd get quality care. It was just amazing being here because it was towards the end, and I knew I was getting ready to go home. So and just working with the staff, it was amazing. They were always polite. They were on time. I never felt like they were frustrated with me. Even when I did really small things, they still made it seem like if it was a big accomplishment. So I appreciate them for that. I love them. They saved my life. I mean, they truly did.
He coded a couple times. So the second time they called and asked if I wanted him to go through that whole process again, and told them, do everything you can to save him. They didn't know if he was going to make it through that night, so they did let me come in and visit. And I sat with them for maybe 3 hours that evening after he coded. And I just prayed with him. I had a group of my friends. They were on the lawn at Genesee praying for him. Like every day after that happened, someone was outside his window praying for him. And started to come around. And I think it was the Mother's Day weekend. They got him up. And even though he couldn't talk because he had the trach in, he was alert, and they would oftentimes put the phone up to his ear. And I never wanted to do the video call with the girls because I didn't know how it was going to end, and I didn't want that to be the last vision of their father that they would see with all those wires and tubes and things. So they would put the phone up to his ear, and then I think it was the Mother's Day weekend. That was the first time we actually got to see him, and he was awake and alert. Someone said, Hurley has that program, and I called, and the staff there were very nice. They talked to me through the process of what he would go through here. There was another option, but for me, I thought Hurley was the best option.
I guess the most probably memorable moment was, it was so many, but when my family came in and I saw my daughters for the first time in 3 months. So that was amazing, and they made it possible.
I wouldn't call myself an emotional guy, but I tell you what, I for sure teared up the moment we got to take you outside for you to see your kids first time, because I think that would move anybody. And we're just so thankful you and Tracy were both coming here to share your story, and like I said, glad to see you back working, and we wish nothing but the best.
Is there anything that you want a potential donor, to know?
Yeah, that the dollar is going to be well spent. Definitely. It's everything they did for me, man. Like this dude's cool. I mean, this is my man right here. You just don't know. Abby, I love them. They saved my life for real.
That's awesome.
Without them, it wouldn't even be possible.
Yeah.
And they really took care of me, like seriously.
And I think you guys hit the nail on the head. It's a team effort, and it takes everybody at the hospital. And we're just full and so blessed in our department to be full of individuals that are dedicated right, to their patients. And to hear you guys, to have you come back, to take time out of your day, you know, and say the kind things that you have means the world. And that's motivation for us, right? That's why we got into this.